Hello everybody, it's a lazy afternoon. I don't normally do a video tomorrow. I'm liking my every other day schedule. Gives me a chance to spend more time with God and get in better aligned, so I know my message is coming good from Him. But sometimes when I'm rushed to do one every day, I don't feel Him guiding me, and I pray before I get started to get in there and take over where I don't feel right. But having a day in between, it's a good time to rest. I've also got new information I can bring to the table because I'm watching the news. Okay, we're continuing in our high watch time. I just got through watching Burial again. You need to look at him for timelines. I know he's predicted, because he's gotten, you can turn something into whatever you want it to be if you start playing alignment, whether it's days. God has done a lot of things on the same day. Go back through history, and when you get your timeline figured out, they line up. He's big on that. But we're in the end times, and this is stuff that's never happened before. There's never been a church age or a Gentile age. That's new. And when it ends, it's not going to line up directly with a Jewish event. It may precede one or follow one. So we need to be looking for the rapture every day because we don't know. There's a mosquito on my camera. I got my bug spray on, so I'm okay. Should be. These aren't northern mosquitoes. These are southern, so they're small. Now I've got 3. There's a lot of mosquitoes out here. All right. So tomorrow is the 8th day. This is Friday afternoon. Tomorrow's the 8th day. It's the holy day of the tabernacles. They blow a trumpet every day. The last one will be tomorrow for this holiday. There's other events coming up. There's something going on pretty much every month in the Jewish calendar. But there's the holy days. There are 3 days that you have to do the pilgrimage to Jerusalem, at least when the temple was intact. And Tabernacles is one of them. And this is we're already, I guess, in Jerusalem, we're already into the 8th day because they're ahead of us. We got a few more hours here. I don't know whose worldly time clock he's using. He may be on his own, in which case we have no idea. Just got to be ready. But remember on Yom Kippur, they have the Yom Kippur War, where they were attacked, where the enemy thought these people will be celebrating or they'll be doing their sacrifice or whatever they're doing, they won't be paying attention. And they did get caught off guard. But God saved them from that because they were trying to do what they thought was right. They still haven't got it yet. They still don't know that Jesus is the only way. They're going to have to wait for the 2 witnesses and the 144,000. And all the other events going on around them that will wake them up. So you have to fight to stay awake. Well, ask God to set alarm clocks for you. People that go by and honk their horns or do all kinds of stuff. Just had the pizza guy go by and yeah, that would be nice, but I've already got dinner planned for today. I'm part of the cooking force here. There are other people that cook, but I spend a lot of free time, so I can take some of that off those that have to work. But one thing I have been doing, and I started doing this camping, is when you go to a major market like Kroger or Publix, they have ready-to-eat meals. They're not in the freezer section, they're in the fresh section, and you just pull them out, take them, put them in the refrigerator, and cook them in one for every meal for everybody. And they're easy and they taste good. It's not the same as a TV dinner. Remember the old ones in the aluminum? You had to use a toaster oven if you were batching it or dorming it. I actually had a Swanson turkey TV dinner Christmas Eve meal because I couldn't get over the mountain. It snowed so much on Donner Pass trying to get up over the mountain to the family meal. I couldn't get up. They closed the summit. So they had a toaster oven in the motel room. I found a market and had a turkey TV dinner. I got there the next day, but not in the morning. So I spent the rest of the weekend with family, but then had to return. You do what you have to do, and that's the key. With what's coming up, it's going to get potentially scary to some. Don't be. God promises He would take care of us under all conditions. How many times do you watch a horror picture? I don't mean a Satan picture, but just a monster picture. And it's like, here comes the monster, and they dart off all by themselves. And the monster eats them. Stay together. Don't scatter. Don't run around. Just, you know. God's up there going, I'm trying to zap the bad guy, but I can't. They won't sit still. If they just sit down, I could get a better aim on the bad guy. I don't know how the talk goes on up there. What we have in the Bible is pretty passive for the most part. But the stuff coming up, it's not going to be passive. So hopefully we're going to be out of here shortly. I'm watching more and more news reports about we're that close to going into a depression. So be careful of stocks. They're going to have a crash worse than 29. This is what they're saying. You look at what they're doing, what the rich guys are doing. They're getting their assets out of money and into other things. Commodities, gold, whatever, land, business, whatever they can do. They're getting their money out of cash. So what's going to happen to our cash? For the little guy, the problem's going to be short term. The cash is going to become worthless. The government's going to step in with their digital money. Here, sign up for this, and we'll give you some money extra to sign up. Sometimes a bank will give you $100 if you put $1,000 in, you know, for those that have $1,000. But the digital money initially is not going to be a problem. It's when the Antichrist steps in and says, if you don't bow down to me, that's what the 666 is and what the mark of the beast is. It's all about worshiping the Antichrist. If you don't worship the Antichrist, you won't have access to your money. And if you starve to death, too bad. But that's what it's about. So if you don't have to worship anybody that in order to get your money, go with it. It's like the vaccine that we just got not too long ago. Because of COVID, I think I can say all that now. It was okay. In fact, Trump started it before he left office. Afterwards, I don't trust him now. I don't believe that they have our best interests in heart in anything they do now. But he started it, so I trusted it. And I've been vaccinated, had all my boosters. I did everything I was supposed to because I had to work. If it becomes a requirement to work again, goodbye. Of course, we'll be on a list. The Supreme Court's been protecting us. They're going to take care of them big time. They're either going to pack it or they're going to just go around them. Ignore them. Who's going to enforce it right now? They could basically rig the whole election and they get everybody in there. all Democrats. Just ignore the voters. They have the capability because nobody is going to turn them in. They didn't get turned in last time. And then when they did, those people and evidence just kind of disappears. It's like the laptop. Where is it now? Eventually it's going to be, they're going to say, where is it? I don't know where it is. And the only thing that Hunter is up for right now is nothing to do with Papa. There's all kinds of charges they could throw at him. Most of it having to do with illegal trading overseas and giving knowledge away and things like that. All that stuff has to do with the big B. And so that's never going to get into court. Whereas Epstein's book. Too many big, powerful people, and they're controlling things. We have absolutely no control. And we're beginning to find out things like we didn't have control all the way back into the Kennedys, because there seems to be a conspiracy there. He and his brother were trying to deal with the mob and other things, and they got assassinated, both of them. Nixon ended the Vietnam War, and he's not completely framed because he shouldn't have kept records the way he did. Shouldn't have videotaped everything. But he was an honest man to a degree on that. And they caught him and they forced him out of office. They've been rigging things for some time. All right, I didn't really want to do a full video, and I'm about halfway into this. So this is going to be a partial video for tomorrow, just to let you know. And I'm probably going to upload it tonight, I don't know. Maybe first thing in the morning, it doesn't matter. The numbers are up. I thank everybody for watching and for sharing, because all the numbers are up. I don't know if they're going to ever put their filters back on again. They may be on, but they may have modified them. I might have dropped off the list. So I'm going to continue with my every other day, not knowing what to change so that I mess things up with the filter. We're running out of time. Get your affairs in order. If you know that there's people that are going to be left behind, leave instructions, especially if they're family members. Or if you got a good neighbor and you've done what I've asked you to do, and that's to store up, to do a little bit of prepping, but leave your tracks around on the food stores. Tell them how to get to them. Have a will for the family members, so they've got. Don't leave anybody, without a will. It will take years. The tribulation will be over with before they have access to your money. The dog wants in. Guess it's a good time to wrap this up. So this is not a short, but it's a half a normal video, just to let you know. High watch tomorrow. And it could be tomorrow, it could be the day after. Those would be my 2 high watch days. I'm not giving you a date. I'm just saying it's high watch. We're told to watch. The Bible says to watch. And go watch Barry Oz. He had some comments about people like I have. Like all these crazy people that are out there. You don't know the day or the hour. And like he said, they use that for everything we tell them. Got to go to church on Sunday. Where does it say that? You don't know the day and the hour. They use it for anything to shut you up. And they're wrong. He's still convinced it's going to happen in alignment with a Jewish date. Frankly, I will take any date as long as it's soon. And we can laugh together on the way up. Oh, time to laugh is over. It's going to be quick. The world's not going to know. So make sure you've got provisions for the people that you know are not going to make it. Don't go out and sell your stuff or give it away. But if you've got stores, if you've got, a safety deposit box, put some of this stuff somewhere. Now, go list it with a lawyer. Well, Not if he's a Christian lawyer. Find out. Hide it someplace. Eventually they're going to go through things. Don't make it too hard. Put it in a coded thing, and that you've got to figure out the code. You got to read these 27 verses. And if you read the 27 verses, you're going to be able to figure out what the combination is. I don't know. Be creative. That will kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Get them in the Bible and take care of them after you're gone. Don't worry about friends and family that aren't going with us. If you've been preaching to them, telling them the word, it's there for God to use. They're going to wake up when they see the world getting ready to blow up or whatever is going to happen. And they're going to remember. And then they're going to say, where was that in the Bible? I have a tract sitting out they can find. We're going to be noticed being gone, but nobody's going to see us go. So their story is going to be whatever they want to make up. Aliens. They say Maryland's the alien capital right now. There's more pictures coming in from Maryland than any place. Well, that's close to the capital of the country. Keep that in mind. All right. Enjoy the weekend. Hopefully we'll be together by the end of it. Blessings.